Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Leo September 14, 2024. Today shapes up to be good for attending to some of your duties. However, there can be ups and downs early today. Consider that you might be at peace with others but at war with yourself if you make compromises that don't feel entirely right. Watch for emotional defensiveness, although if you need some time to yourself, it's best not to ignore the need since self-protectiveness is a good thing in moderation. As the day advances, transits support tackling difficult problems or taking on a mental challenge. You are very willing to act on your ideas, and although you're self-motivated now, a partner or special someone can be encouraging as well, and this is much appreciated. You're quick to get to the point. The cosmos are calling with radiant news today. Our mighty sun, our glorious luminary, is bringing his light to the heavens and is linking in a square with our great benefic, Jupiter, the planet of miracles. This energy will promise showers of fortune, favor, and bliss raining upon your personal and romantic life. Don't let this energy go to waste. If committed, make big plans that excite the two of you that you want to tackle one day. If single, set up a meeting with someone unique and eccentric who could open your mind. However, remember to still keep a hint of practicality so you don't spin off into the clouds. How can you handle a big conversation at work today? You may feel like some of the interactions are more than what you expected, as the Sun in Virgo squares Jupiter in Gemini. Co-workers may feel incredibly passionate about what they want to do at work. There could be a growing conversation about who is responsible for what. You may also be part of a conversation that simply spirals, like everyone getting off track from the original topic. Since this could be somewhat overwhelming, you may need to take a step back. You tend to search for meaning in everything. This is not necessarily good or bad. But to keep you interested in something or someone, there must often be some complex meaning to understand, or some point to follow. When it comes to your health, try to broaden your understanding of which foods have the highest nutritional value and why. Knowing this information will keep you interested in pursuing a healthy diet, and this is half the battle. The moment has come to make a situation concrete and to give form to your ideas. Of course, you won't be able to do this without making an effort, but it will be worth it. You should take the reins, motivate yourself and others without delay, and starting today. In your professional life you should only count on your talent, rigor, and competence. Those you collaborate with tend to be jealous of your success sometimes, and you have had to pay a price for this through the animosity this has created. You will have to find the force within yourself to make things happen. As Mercury enters the final 2 weeks in your career sector, bringing an end to all planetary activity on the career front for the year, the Moon returns for its monthly visit to this area. This visit is particularly significant since it marks the first time the Moon has come back after Pluto retrograded into your career sector and Uranus turned retrograde in your income sector 10 days ago. This period will do more than sharpen your professional instincts. It heralds a pivotal few days across income, work, and career fronts. At the same time that the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, are drawing closer to your relationship sector, Venus, the planet of love, continues to pave the way. Now just 3 days away from a friendly aspect to Jupiter in your communication sector, this is already giving Venus mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice, some serious support. Our eyes in the sky. You might find that today brings an uplifting sense of confidence, especially when you think about your future. Have you ever had one of those days where everything just seems to fall into place, where you feel as though all the little pieces you've been gathering suddenly make sense? Today's energy feels a lot like that. It's as if the universe is giving you a green light, encouraging you to trust the knowledge and insights you've collected over time. You're ready to take those next steps and move forward with purpose. But here's something worth noting. While you're brimming with ideas and creativity, you may also feel a bit overwhelmed by how to translate all that inspiration into action. It's like having a dozen tabs open in your brain, each one filled with possibilities, but you're unsure where to start. Have you ever felt paralyzed by too many options? That's the energy you might be navigating today, what some call paralysis by analysis. It's completely natural to want everything to be perfect before you dive in, but remember, there's no need to rush. Give yourself permission to slow down, take a deep breath, and really think about what's most important to you. What feels most aligned with your goals? What step excites you the most? Pause, reflect, and strategize before you leap. You don't have to have all the answers today, and that's okay. The key is to trust that everything is falling into place, even if it feels a little uncertain at the moment. When it comes to relationships, today's cosmic energy may stir up some impulsiveness. This could lead to spur-of-the-moment decisions, especially in matters of the heart. Have you ever acted on a whim in your relationships, only to wish you had thought it through a bit more? We've all been there. Maybe you sent a message in the heat of emotion or jumped to a conclusion that caused unnecessary tension. Today, try to be a bit more mindful of your words and actions, especially with the people who mean the most to you. A little patience can make all the difference in avoiding misunderstandings. Think about the last time you had a meaningful conversation with someone close to you, whether it was a heart-to-heart with a partner, a deep talk with a friend, or even an insightful chat with a mentor. Do you remember how good it felt afterward, like a weight had been lifted? That's the kind of energy you can tap into today. If there's something on your heart, a message you've been wanting to share, today might be the perfect time to speak up. The connection you create could leave you feeling both grounded and inspired. On a more practical note, you may notice a temptation to splurge on things you don't really need. Whether it's that extra item in your online shopping cart or indulging in some comfort food, today's energy might make it easy to get caught up in the moment. Have you ever treated yourself to something, only to later wonder, why did I buy that? We've all had those moments of impulsive spending. Today, it's all about balance. Ask yourself, is this really going to bring me joy, or am I just filling a temporary desire? True abundance isn't about accumulating more, it's about finding contentment with what you already have. So, if you do decide to treat yourself, make sure it's something that genuinely enriches your life. When it comes to your finances, there's a peaceful calm about the way you're handling things today. While others around you may be feeling stressed about money, you're approaching it with a clear mind and a calm heart. This level-headedness allows you to act when the timing is right. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to make the right moves when everyone else is panicking? That could be you today, finding the courage to make smart financial decisions while others are scrambling. But here's a gentle reminder, don't let overconfidence lead you down a risky path. Have you ever pushed your luck just a little too far, only to regret it later? It's important to stay grounded and not let pride steer your decisions. Yes, confidence is key, but so is caution. There's a fine line between being courageous and being reckless. So, if you're considering making a financial move, whether it's an investment or even a small splurge, trust your instincts but stay balanced. If something feels a little off, trust that feeling. There's no rush. With the right approach, you'll find that things fall into place exactly as they should.